Welcome to a quick episode of the cut content of Spec Ops The Line. This one has been on the back of my head for a while, but I wasn't sure how to articulate it. There are a few missing level files within the final game, and I'm not talking about the cut Radio Man 01 level, though this does follow a similar pattern of missing numbers that should be there. The third and fourth levels of the game, they're listed as Atrium in the files. Their numbering format mostly follows the same as the others. So it'll go up to a certain point of Atrium 01 underscore 01 all the way up to underscore 04, and that'll be the end of the level. And it makes sense, it follows a logical pattern where the further you get into the level, the higher the number is to show which section it's loading. But Atrium, both parts of it are missing level sections. There are gaps where there should be a respective number. In Atrium 01, or level 3, the last one where you fight the insurgents, it's missing underscore 02. And for the second one, level 4, where you first fight the Damned 33rd and you encounter McPherson and Castovan, the first two are missing. So Atrium 02 underscore 01 and then underscore 02. Those are completely missing. It starts you off at underscore 03. And this also continues because underscore 05 is missing. So the third level has one missing section that should be loaded. The fourth level has 3 missing sections that should be loaded. And as for what's in them, I have absolutely no idea. The levels seem to transition smoothly, but judging by the way the numbering format goes, it's missing some information. If I had to guess, maybe the stuff in the fourth level involved the refugee camp. There's footage of it being larger, showing more civilians and things like that. Maybe they cut some sections where to be walking around civilians. The final game's refugee camp is pretty barren, and it's something I've commented on before, where there are some civilian shadows you can see in the distance, but that's about it, even though Walker comments on civilians being present. Maybe they just didn't want to have the temptation to shoot them by accident or on purpose. Or maybe there was some other reason, ESRB concerns, who knows. Or maybe even memory issues. I think they were having memory limitations when it came to the flamethrower, and that's why they ended up cutting that. As for the third level, I'm not sure why that underscore 02 section was cut. It seems like it would probably take place after the C4 explosion by the insurgents, judging by the way the level format is listed. Though I'm not sure where it would have taken place. Maybe sometime between the explosion and the conversation between Fari and Castovan? But that's speculation. All I can do is try to piece together what might be missing. Same goes for what might be in the fourth level's underscore 05 section. That could be anything, honestly. Another refugee camp, more parts where you're fighting the 33rd before the big shootout in the nest. Who knows? But I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts, because digging into the cut content and trying to figure out what exactly is missing from Spec Ops is fascinating, because it seems like every time I'm close to wrapping this series up, something new gets found. I dive right back in. So thanks for tuning in to another episode of the cut content of Spec Ops The Line. Hope you have a great day.